Hi everyone, my name is Akonefa and welcome back to this Cooking While Quarantined series. And before we move on, I need to say please like and subscribe. The subscribe button is right below that big red button. Click it right now. Thank you so much for all of those who have already liked and subscribed. It just helps other people discover this channel and for this channel to continue to grow. So like many of you, I too really miss eating out, but it's okay because we're at home, we're staying safe. And of course you can still support your local restaurants by ordering online over the phone and getting that food delivered to you. I'm trying to film a video here. But one of the things I really miss ordering are Drunken Noodles. I love Drunken Noodles. They're so good. They're so chewy and carby and spicy, and they got that umami flavor going. And so I found a recipe online and I'm going to make it today. And I hope you stick along and I hope that you're able to make it at home yourself, and please enjoy. Let's make some drunken noodles. First things first, you'll need the noodles. For drunken noodles, wide rice noodles are the best. Apparently wide rice noodles are quite easy to make, so if you want to do that, I can link to a homemade recipe for you. And please follow the cooking instructions for stir fry or saute. So whatever kind of noodles that you get, just follow the cooking instructions that they give. For the noodles that I have, they say to soak it in very hot tap water for 30 to 35 minutes. So we're going to be assembling our ingredients here, and I get to be a hand model for a second. Dreams do come true. You're going to need half an onion, about 1.5 tablespoons of ginger, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 jalapeno peppers. I would have preferred chilies, but I didn't have them, and a heaping cup of basil. Y'all, my basil is not, it's seen better days. I should have kept it fresh in a jar of water or something, but I didn't. But it's okay, we're gonna make this work. It's gonna be fine, okay? It's gonna be fine. You'll need some fish sauce, soy sauce, and I don't have oyster sauce, so I'm using a dark red miso paste. For my protein, I'm using tofu, and with this tofu, I just dehydrated it in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. I just took a block of tofu and cut it up, sprinkled some salt on it, and it's so delicious. So I actually kept snacking on these. Is that weird that I snack on tofu? So I don't have enough, so I'm going to be adding another block of tofu to this recipe. And for my greens, I'm using some kale. You can use whatever greens you'd like, and some vegetable oil and some sugar. We're gonna set this aside and bring together our sauce. So you'll need 2 tablespoons of red miso paste, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can add more or less of these sauces depending on your taste. If you like more fish sauce, you can put more of that in. So just bring this together well so there are no lumps in it. And I'm also going to be chopping up my block of tofu, and I'm chopping them up into big sized pieces so that it doesn't break apart in the stir fry. Now we're just going to start sauteing and bringing everything together. Hello again, here's my pot, say hi. Y'all know this pot by now. Okay, so I've added 3 tablespoons of oil, again, just eyeballing. And it helps if you turn on the burner. And once your oil has heated up a bit, you're just going to throw in the chopped up onions, peppers, garlic, and ginger right into the pan. That is the sound I like to hear. We're just gonna stir that up and let all the flavors get released. Now, ideally, I would have liked chilies because chilies are hotter than jalapeno peppers. And I really do want this. I want this to be spicy. So for me, in addition to the 2 jalapeno peppers, I'm also going to add some cayenne pepper to this. See, the way that I know that it's not spicy enough is at this point, I should be like coughing a lot, and not that kind of cough. Calm down. But I'm not coughing. I need it to be spicy. I need that kick. So that's why I am adding more cayenne pepper to this. And I wish I had like habanero peppers or something else, something with more kick. I even added the jalapeno peppers with seeds, but still not spicy enough. So I'm gonna add cayenne. Okay, this looks good. So the cayenne pepper is in there, and the onions are starting to sweat, as well as the garlic, ginger, and jalapeno peppers. I'm gonna let this go for maybe a minute more, and then we will add our tofu. Oh, this tofu that I can't stop eating, that's why there's like none left in here. And then we're gonna add some of the tofu that I just chopped up. And I'm really hoping this tofu, I cut it big enough so that it wouldn't crumble too much, because I really don't like small pieces of tofu. The cayenne. At this point, I'm going to actually cover it and let it do its marinating magic. And I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna let this saute uncovered for a little while because I just want to release some of the moisture from the tofu. Now we're going to add our greens. And you can use whatever greens you like. I'm using kale. But if you don't want as many greens or no greens at all, then don't put any greens in your drunken noodles. You know, do you.
At this point, we're just throwing stuff in a pan. We're all in here. We're cooped up. We don't know what's happening, so just do what you want.
And don't greens get on your nerves so much? All of that kale has now been wilted down into nothing. Nothing. I know there's like a life lesson in there somewhere. But now it's time to add our miso, soy, and fish sauce. Miso, soy, and fish sauce. Like I said, if you have oyster sauce, use oyster sauce. I didn't, so I substituted it with miso, which I thought had like an equally, maybe not equally, but like a good umami flavor. So I'm gonna stir that in, and I'm gonna see if I need more. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna taste it after adding some of the sauce, see what I need to add, take out. Try a piece of kale here. Oh, woo, spicy. The fish sauce is really coming through. It's salty, as you can tell. We haven't added any additional salt because we haven't needed to. There's fish sauce, miso, soy. This is deep. I feel it in my sacral space. These spices are hitting, okay? This is good. The rice noodles that have been soaking for about 35 minutes. They've been soaking, and then I just drained them, and they're still kind of hard, al dente, if you will. I think the idea is that they'll finish cooking in the saute. So we're just gonna add this in. All of it. Get in there. And now to the noodles, I'm also going to be adding a tablespoon and a half of sugar. It just smells so good. And I feel like the sugar is going to caramelize nicely with everything. But we don't want this to cook for too long. So to this, we're just going to add our basil. Yo, my basil looks so sad. Don't judge me. So we're just going to incorporate the basil, which is not, it's seen better days. Guys, that's it. Okay, I am hungry. Here it is. Drunken noodles. Why won't you focus? Focus. Confession, I tried a first bite of this off camera and I drooled. I just drooled. So I'm happy y'all didn't see that. But just look at that. Look at how good it looks. And this is kind of like a new recipe that I've tried. And it's one of the, oh man, I definitely had something in my teeth. And it's definitely one of those recipes that I will be trying again. I think like when you get drunken noodles at a restaurant, the fun part of it is like when it's like sloppy and wet and like going everywhere. And I kind of wish these were like wetter, but it tastes so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so spicy and umami. Like that umami flavor just hits you from the miso and the fish sauce and the soy sauce. Like they're all just working together. They're dancing. They're dancing. I'm loving the basil in there, even though my basil was trash. It's still good. I really hope that you guys make this at home. If you have oyster sauce, even better. I think what I would do differently, because the sauce is perfect, I think I would add less noodles. 16 ounces might be too much. So I would add maybe just like 12, maybe like 3/4 of the pack. Does that math work out? Yeah, 3/4 of the pack instead of the full 16 ounces. But everything else, so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this Drunken Noodles video. This is me just trying something new. I love cooking. It's bringing me so much joy this quarantine to try new recipes and to film them. So if you like these videos, please subscribe. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, tell your friends, tell your aunties, and I'll be back next week with something else. I don't know what yet. Something else I'm craving. I'll make that. And stay safe, keep cooking, and we will all get through this. Bye.